Welcome to Everybody Has a Mic podcast. What is this, y'all? Episode 13 or something like that? Season 2?
Season 2, episode
Oh, damn.
13. Trying
Dropping.
to get to that 100.
Season 2. Happy New Year to everybody, man. Shouts out to everybody for the new year. We 7 days deep. We out here trying to do what we got to do. But
Yeah, 7 days deep. Pause.
Yeah.
That's right. Hey, my name is Mo. Y'all know the internet's been messed up. I'm about to get a couple of different internet, providers. I'm calling them. Optimum's dusty, y'all. So if you got any if you got any recommendations, AT&T, they don't have hardwire pause landlines around these areas for some reason. This 2026 is strange. They want to do like AT&T Air, or you got to get like this Air thing. And I'm like, yo, I want a hardwired internet that can go through the house and don't have any like what is it called? It has a yellow thing. It says when it messes up, it's like interruption something. I don't know.
Yeah, interference and all of that.
Thank you. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what's been going on, peoples. But again, my name is Mo. Motivate You One, Instagram. What do we got? TikTok is DJ Mo. Whatever. Y'all know who I am. God bless y'all, man. Happy 2026. We here. I don't got time for all that. We ready. We ready. Steve, what you got, brother?
Yeah, what's going on, world? It's your boy Stevie B, Mr. S.B. Via the IG as well as LXB Galleries. Happy to be here as always with the team. A couple real ones. You know what I'm saying? Some real day ones that I mess with forever. So that being said, again, Happy New Year to everybody. I'm going to pass it over to my man JT. Oh, East Rutherford. That's Spencer's Lunch.
Oh, okay.
It's a great beer right there, man. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy, JT Malone, a.k.a. the East Coast Legend. I'm back in 2026 like I never fucking left. You want to follow me on IG? Follow me at freaknasty_ECL. ECL stands for East Coast Legend. Everybody can't live. Let's get this shit popping.
Yeah, man, for sure, dog. So I'll set it off right quick. I saw something today that was kind of crazy, right? Elon Musk made a post on X, Twitter, and he said we are officially singular, meaning that AI has caught up to us in intelligence and now has nothing else to do but surpass us, right? So that being said, I feel like this generation of people were groomed by what we watched growing up to what's to come, if that makes sense. Because if AI gets as smart as it possibly can get, and we've seen it all. We've seen it all. We started when we was in the 80s with the Terminator and all this other stuff. We've seen every bit of what's happening. iRobot, the mid 2000s, the early 2000s,
Matrix.
the Matrix. We've seen all this stuff about technology and what it's doing. And I just want to ask y'all, how much do you lean on technology, and what do you think is going to do to affect the world to come? Send it over to my man Justin. Let's go, Justin.
How much do I lean on technology? I was highly against AI until probably 2 months ago. And 2 months ago, I had a conversation with one of my colleagues, somebody who actually brought me back to a company that I work for. And I was talking to him, and he's like, yo, I use AI for everything. I'm like, excuse me, sir? And he's like, yeah, remember that presentation? He was like, I told it what I needed. I put the data in. It made that presentation. I'm like, oh. And he's like, yeah, whenever I'm writing an email and I'm pissed off and I don't want to be pissed off, I asked Copilot, what's the tone of this email? How can I make it seem like I'm calm and even keeled? And he said he used it to write his emails. He used it to analyze data, all types of stuff. And I was just like, nah, I can't be using it. He's like, nah, man, I'll be using LinkedIn Learning. He's like, I didn't watched a lot of videos on it. He said he had a employee that made this beautiful presentation for him. He was like, I just gave you that assignment last night. How'd you make this, 20-page slide deck overnight? You stayed up all night? And the dude was like, no, you gave me that assignment at 3 p.m. He's like, I sat here until 5, talked to the AI Copilot, and it made this presentation. He's like, I just waited till this morning to send it because I wanted you to think that I worked all night on it. And the dude started coaching him, and he told me about it. And I was like, nah, I can't get with it. Then I had a day where I had somebody that I work with do some, excuse my language, do some fuck shit and wait until about 3:45 to tell me they needed something for 8 a.m. meeting the next day. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? Like, where's my professional courtesy? I'm very big on professional courtesy. That's one thing I get bigged up on. So you may see me act like, I say crazy stuff on here, but my professionalism is through the roof because I think about how I would feel if somebody did something clownish to me. Emotional intelligence is through the roof over here. So you can say what you want about me, but I have empathy for other people, especially in the workplace. Outside the workplace, I slap the shit out you. I don't have time for you. You ignorant. But inside the workplace where I get my check, I'm thinking about what other people are thinking. On the road, be careful, because I'll run you off in my trucks. But I digress. The point of the matter is, dude did the fuck shit. Send me something at 3:45 saying we got a presentation. I need you to help me do this presentation for 8 a.m. And it's just like, bro, like, what are you doing? Like, I seen you 20 times at the water cooler today. Why you didn't say something at 9 a.m.? I get here at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Why are you telling me at 3:45 you need this on a Wednesday for a Thursday morning meeting that I wasn't even invited to until he sent the invite? And I had all this data. My team had gone home because I make sure they get in, they get out. I don't let people take advantage of my people. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the screen and I was like, drag, drop, Copilot, put this into slides to say blah, 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 to speak to C-level executives. Bing, hit the button, sitting there waiting. It came up with a presentation. I was like, oh, it really just did this for me.
Oh, wow.
I took that presentation, put it on the company template, presented it the next morning at 8 a.m. Good job, East Coast legend. That's not what they call me at work, but they will. Good job, East Coast legend. And I got kudos. So then I start talking to my brothers about it. One of my brothers, his wife, uses it for everything. Cooking recipes. She got Chat GPT. Like, my nieces were like, if you come to our house and she cooking, she having conversations with the Chat GPT. It's like her best friend. It knows what she wants. My other brother he told me, like, if you're using it for work, he's like, there's another app, like ChatX or something like that. I can't remember. I'll get it and tell you later. But the point is, you put your presentation that was made by Copilot, Chat GPT, you put that presentation in there and it tells you if this looks like it was written by AI or not. So all you do, you have AI write your joint. You then take it and put it in the other AI. The other AI will say 75% of this joint looks like it was written by AI. And what I have done, I go back in and I write it in my own voice. All the information's there. I change it and write it the way that I talk.
Yeah.
And it becomes mine. And at the end of the day, not for nothing, a lot of employers, and this is why I wasn't on board with it, like, they're building their own AI platforms. All these corporations are building their own AI platforms. And it's a lot of you people out here who have just been getting away with the bare minimum, doing your work in a lot of industries, especially when it comes to like you data entry, a secretary. I don't want to do nothing but be a secretary. You have been replaced. I know people who work at Verizon right now. And Verizon had a huge layoff, as we all know. And a big part of that layoff was a lot of admins. Because guess what? AI can make the appointments for these people. And a lot of people have lost their jobs because AI is now doing your work that you were trying to, I'm just gonna fucking come out and say it, trying to pretend to everybody that it was so fucking hard what you were doing.
Ooh.
And
Yo,
that's
check
really
your
what
phones,
time
yo.
it
Check your
is.
phone. See what I look at what I just sent y'all.
Big booty hoes.
I wish.
Oh man.
I can't.
I'll put it on there. I'll put it on there.
I
I'll put it
can't.
on there. I'll put it
I
on.
can't.
I'll
I
put it
can't.
on. Continue. Continue.
I can't.
You fast.
So-
you fast
so-
with it.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm impressed at you, Steve.
Hey,
I'm impressed
man.
at you, Steve.
Hey, just
I can't.
Usually, I got you.
I'll
Come on
close
now.
out with this. For years, I had a lot of people since I was a youth telling me I was an overachiever, that I need to stop. I think I know everything. You think you so smart. You think you better than everybody. I built a brain in my head that's between my two shoulders by reading tons of books, watching a lot of documentaries, talking to people, listening to what my elders said. A lot of people don't like to listen to older people. I listened.
Bang.
Jadakiss had the line. Oh shit, it's my favorite fucking Jada line. We was out when we was both pumping for niggas. Oh my god, I can't. We was both pumping for niggas, and you wasn't listening. You still pumping for niggas. I'm coming through visiting. Hello. I know a lot of y'all cats still doing the same shit you was doing 30 years ago. Mindset, still in middle school, high school mindset. Unless you, not even, I was going to say unless you're doing physical work, because they got the bots that can do that too. And that's run by AI. The point that I'm making is I made my own brain. And that's why I've been so resistant to use AI, because the knowledge that I put in this head made it so that it's harder to obsolete me than it is you that decided, I just want to sit here all day and I want to just enter these numbers into this spreadsheet off of work somebody else is doing. And that's all I want to do. And I want to go home and I don't want to think. I don't want to be stressed. Guess what? You won't be able to think anymore. You go to fucking McDonald's, it's touchscreens that take your food orders now.
It's true.
They don't even have people. That is AI, people. Regardless of what you think, that is AI doing your job. Like before, there were people who worked there. And I'm not going to shit on McDonald's employees, because most people, that's their first job. But the point is, that's not a teenager's first job anymore. It used to be straight up. The hard luck was always, people always said, oh, you lose your job, you can always go to McDonald's and get a job. Doing what now? Because soon the fries is going to be made by a goddamn robot, and the burgers is going to get flipped by a robot. They have those machines in airports now that'll make you a whole meal, and you sit there and watch it. That's AI, people. So all these people who thought the Mexicans was going to take your jobs, and the immigrants, and they're going to take our jobs. No, asshole. The fucking billionaires took your jobs, ass, because they want to keep the money in their pocket. They don't care about you, and you ushered it right on in. So enjoy, because if I get laid off tomorrow because AI takes my job, it ain't because I was doing entry-level shit. That's all I gotta say.
Come on, buddy. How you feeling over there?
Okay. So AI. All right. You know, I was against it as well. I'm with JT on this one. I was against it, and everybody was on group text messages talking about, AI. It's the third, and they searching this, and they they're writing emails and they're writing this and writing that. And I was like, what's going on? I was reluctant. One day I just got ChatGPT for something. But what I realized is everything is how you use it. Everything is how you use it. You know, it's one thing to be lazy and use something, and it's one thing to make you get better. To me, AI is to make, for me, AI is to elevate what I'm trying to do or give me another outlook on something that I may have thought one way, but it may give me different scenarios of thinking. So as far as business wise, I'll type in the AI, how can I make, doing everything that I do based on what you know about me. How can I make $3 million to $4 million this year, fellas? This is what I do. I ain't out here trying to play no games. See, listen, this thing is supposed to think for you, but it's how you use anything. I wanted to see what it would say based on all the knowledge it already had on me. So how I can make that type of money this in a year. In a year's worth.
OnlyFans?
It didn't say no damn OnlyFans.
Got him. Okay, DJ glistening all over the place.
Beep, 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 beep. You beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Motivate you freak offs.
Yeah. You already got the music to say, come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Running on the treadmill and just in the shoes.
Put your mama game, yeah.
It didn't say none of that.
Oh shit! That would be crazy though if it said
that's
that.
the difference between our brains and AI. Now, see, this is a lesson, everybody. This
AI
is a
wouldn't have
lesson,
thought of that.
everybody.
Not on the
This
fly.
is a lesson, everybody.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, it needs a little bit deep diving. Keep working it. See, that's the thing about AI too. Don't always go with the one thing that it says. Tell it to look again.
Yes.
And tell it to look again. And tell it to go deeper. Pause.
It does. Yeah. It has the instant, it has the quick, it has intermediate, and it has it's levels you can pick.
Yes. So you want to make sure if you're doing something, everything to me is a tool. Like money could be a tool. Whatever you want to call things in life could be a tool. So to me, AI could be a tool used for evil. It could be used for good. It could be used for lazy. Just like social media, it's a tool. You know, what do you want to do with it? You know, I mean, some people doom scroll all day. Some people want to actually influence people and market themselves a certain way on social media. So it's all about what you want to do with AI. And what AI broke down to me is based on all the different things I do music wise, personal training wise, it broke down a 12-month plan in every month what to do that I should be doing, leveraging the what is the one note challenge. I should be doing it more live, more on YouTube, more this. It breaks it down to make me think beyond how I was thinking.
Yes.
So you can take it for what you want. It doesn't have to be the right thing for you, but if you're not using something to its full advantages, why, I get how people are making a lot of money off of it. And I get how it's taking away people's jobs. I just think everything should be to elevate you, not to take take over everything. You should be wanting to strive for different things anyway, right? You know, everything is
Yes.
creation. Everything is creation. So by you not wanting to create, I think that's more of the problem.
Solid.
You know, things don't stand dormant. But go ahead, Steve. What you
I
think?
mean, I mean, ultimately, y'all saw what I just sent you, right? You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm
you
pulling it up
know,
right now, brother.
it could always be influenced, you know, in any kind of way. Um, yeah, you know, I know a bunch of people that prefer to use their thought process to be able to write an email. Justin, I know you're fully capable and more than fully capable to be able to write anything better than AI can, you know, express for you. The only thing it did for you, which wasn't a bad thing, was give you your time back, which is more, you
That's
know what I'm
more
saying?
valuable
Yeah, that's
than
more
anything for
valuable than
me. Yes.
anything. So it's being utilized and used in somewhat the right manner. But at the core of it all is that it's being fed so much information from people like yourself that's doing it right. More money, you out here trying to make that bread. But there's people out here asking, you know, Chat GPT and other things influential questions and, you know, things that can make them self harm themselves. Like people, it all depends on the person, right? But
Mm.
that being said, I feel like the singularity aspect of it is over. Oh wow. Wow, okay. Israel signed a $6 billion contract to influence ChatGPT to be more pro Israel. Now,
Why? Why?
all I'm saying is,
Why?
all
Why?
I'm
Why?
saying is,
Say it.
what does that say to the masses, right? Like,
You know what it says to
what does
me.
that say to the masses? That's
You know
crazy.
what that's
That
you know what that says to me?
what's that?
That AI see through the bullshit too.
So
Just
you can
saying.
only so you can't just control media. So you just can't control. So they're trying to control media as well as what's the name? Larry Ellison, thirsty man, trying to get all of the platforms of TikTok and all these different
Yes.
platforms, Paramounts and the
Mm-hmm.
he wanted they don't want Netflix to get Warner Brothers. So you want to control everything. And matter of fact, with the TikTok thing, they have now tried to shut down the news outlet people from telling
Anything about?
anything about anything because
These are the same people who have people on the news saying things like we need to limit the First Amendment. That literally, just this week in New Jersey, the New Jersey's Congress or Senate, I don't know, New Jersey government, I'll just say, I'm not gonna act like I'm so entrenched in politics. We're trying to pass a bill to make it illegal to say anything negative about Israel. Don't we live in the United
Hey,
States? Don't we live in the United States of America,
you
or are
see,
we just
you
a
see how that
base
Israeli
for
dude
Israel?
manhandled Trump? Man, get over here, little buddy. Trump was like, he jumped off the screen when he pulled them over and started having that conversation. You know, bragging about, you know, what they were trying to do going forward in life. Now, I have no problem with anyone. I'm going to say this one last time. I have no problem. All the people that I know that are Jewish, no problem with you guys at all. But my thought process is, how don't you see the problem? And if you do see the problem, why aren't you speaking about it? That's what I'm thinking about. Because I
I
love
don't
y'all
I don't
all.
I
But
honestly, and I'm not speaking for anybody, I just don't think that a lot of people a lot of people will say to you, Steve, well, you don't know the whole story. But
Of what?
you're not trying to ask for the whole
what?
story. You asked the
Of
question.
what?
You asked the question.
Of
You asked
what?
the question. And they will
Breaking
dodge your question.
treaties,
They will
breaking
dodge your
treaties,
question. They will dodge your question
false
because
set, false set claiming.
people people like to throw rocks and hide their hands.
100%.
So, you know, as long as money's coming towards them or they feel money's coming towards them, they want to be the most enlightened people of all time and don't want to actually call out the ish. You gotta, shame the devil. You gotta tell the truth and shame the devil. And a lot of people don't like to do that, regardless if you're pro this and pro that. And I think that's more of the problem.
This
But-
shit is crazy though.
Ain't
This
it?
shit is
Ain't it?
crazy.
Ain't it? That's nuts, right? I just sent it to you, more money you already knew, right? But when I saw it, I was like, yo, this is crazy. I have to talk about this. Right?
Yo,
And it's even crazier that I started with Elon Musk saying that the world is singular, right? Now a singular entity, meaning that technology is going to surpass us. This is a key tool as to why it's going to surpass us, ChatGPT, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you have people, a mass of people that people don't necessarily care for, where if you
a
have
country,
any kind-
a country of people,
a country
a
of
country.
people.
We have to make that very clear. The country, not the people. The Zionist.
Yo, it's crazy to me that little things like what happened to Kyrie Irving
Yes.
and how they said that he was anti-Semitic and
Because he
all this other
read,
stuff,
watched a
right?
documentary
Yeah.
Us
and
as
posted
black,
it.
us
Well,
as
he
black men.
posted.
And he posted, but they didn't go after Amazon.
But yo,
But he
us
didn't.
as,
They
again,
didn't.
us as black men
I bought it on
Anti-Semitic
Amazon.
now holds so much more weight than you being called a nigger.
No,
That's what the Hari are.
no, it's dropped. It's lost it because they've
Oh.
overused it.
Oh yeah, but it
That's
doesn't
the
hold
issue.
the same weight. Yo,
No,
Dave Chappelle had a stand up the other day.
yes,
You know, like last month or whatever. And the whole point. I'm not going to talk about the stand up, but the whole point of the stand up was exactly what we're talking about right now.
yo, how he ended it.
Was epic.
Mhm.
And if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Give it a
And
whirl.
you know what's crazier? Remember, we had that conversation when we shut the cameras off a couple of weeks ago. I hadn't seen that. It hadn't come out yet. Remember what I was saying?
Oh yeah, I do. But
And
that
I
thing
said
is
it.
good.
I said people will know when I've sold my soul.
I was going to bring something like that up today, but I'm not going to because I already exhausted my time. That being said, I'm going to pass the next subject on over to you, Justin. What's happening, brother?
All right, so I want to talk about. It's so much to talk about. It's so much I'm afraid of right now, and I'm
Ain't
not
it
really a
crazy?
fearful man. I'm not a
intrigued.
fearful man. Ain't no
I'm
bitch in my
intrigued.
blood,
I'm intrigued.
bro. How does it feel to be on the footsteps of World War III?
Oh,
Real deal. Let me look. I'm looking at the calendar. January 3rd, the United States of America invaded Venezuela and kidnapped. I don't know if the kidnapped the president and his wife and called them drug traffickers. Our president, Big Daddy Guns, then gets on TV, I think that was Sunday, and makes statements like, this is our oil. Billionaires are going to make a lot of money. He didn't say the United States is going to make a lot of money. He straight up told you, me and my people's about to get paid. And I'm about to fuck with you even heavier. Why I'm saying this is the precursor to World War III in our face. Venezuela owes 90 billion with a B to the People's Republic of China.
Yep.
We have just seized their president and their country.
Yep.
Our president said we are going to control the oil that comes out of Venezuela. I.e., guess what, China? You trying to be the alternative to U.S. banking systems and how we run things and showing the world and these other countries that you don't have to mess with the colonizers. Let's call it that. You don't have to mess with the colonizers. China was basically saying, you could mess with us, we'll loan you money and we'll let you run your country. Just pay us back. You guys are free to do what you want. The United States, and you can miss me with that's not what the U.S. do. Iraq. What's Iraq looking like right now? We chased the Taliban out of Afghanistan so we could get opium, and everybody's now hooked on opium in these streets. Okay. To giving it back to them in 2016 or something like that, and gave it back to the Taliban, or Al Qaeda. It don't even fucking matter who we gave it to. The point is, we go into countries and we destabilize them, and we leave them worse than when we got there,
bro.
And we're doing it again, and it's every 20 years or so. We run the same playbook. I'm concerned. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm concerned for the future of my children, my nieces and nephews, because of some megalomaniacs' decisions, pissing contests, who's got the biggest dick, who's got the biggest army, who's got the most money, who's got the most gold. We get a fucking target put on our back for not doing nothing.
Going to work every day and paying bills. Trying to keep a credit score alive that doesn't truly exist.
Yes, it doesn't truly exist.
It doesn't. It doesn't, man. It doesn't.
So at the end of the day, that's why that's what has me concerned at this moment, because I don't care what anybody believes and anybody says. I don't want America to be involved in any type of world conflict ever. We have had friends and family that have served in the United States military, all types of branches. Yep. I salute my veterans. I salute the military all the time. I have no disdain, no disrespect at all. The people who give these orders are out for self. And it's scary that they are willing to sacrifice all of us so they could have money. So I feel like something wild is going to happen. I've watched a lot of videos on this, and I've thought about this. This has been going on for a while, the pissing match between the U.S. and China. I personally feel, and you didn't hear it here first because I heard it from somebody else, but I also heard about this maybe 5 years ago too. There's always been tension with the U.S. having major influence over Taiwan. Taiwan is the world's largest producer of semiconductors. If you don't know what a semiconductor is, please Google, people. But they're used for all the computers, including these AI computers that we've been talking about. U.S. is the number one purchaser of these semiconductors from Taiwan. They have all the factories in Taiwan. If you don't know anything about geography, which I'm assuming you probably all don't, Taiwan is literally off the coast of China. They're an independent sovereign nation. We have now pulled the proverbial rug from out underneath China, put egg on their face, made these countries that they've invested in, China that is, realize they're not safe, that the U.S. could come and take us anytime and do what they want with us. China, strategically, and if I was a Chinese government official, I'd be planning my strike on Taiwan tonight. And by Saturday, the 10th, at the same exact time the U.S. did their bullshit with Venezuela, I'd be going into Taiwan. If China goes into Taiwan, World War III. I don't care what nobody got to say. That's what I'm concerned about out here.
Scary, bro. Scary because who wants another war, right? Our whole lives we've been in wars. Go.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Iraq, and everything else in between. We've never
Central
not
America
seen
shit when we was kids.
Never not seen it.
The
Vietnam War in the 70s. You go back to the Korean War. There's just so much war. We're fighting, constantly killing. But it's crazy that this dude had the gall to go into another country and take their president, right? That's first things first.
South America, secondly, I never thought we'd invade South America.
Secondly, bro, I saw a video just today where a government official or a Chinese government official was talking about the type of military weapons that they have. And
61?
61.
61 got me kind of shook.
61.
61 is crazy.
No, we need to be worried about 61.
61. Yeah. Fuck the Takashi 6'9". 6'1" is the problem.
It has a certain type of hydrogen bomb in it.
One hydrogen bomb, 61 nuclear warheads.
Bombs. And they said we can't stop it.
Yep. They got hypersonic missiles as well.
Bro.
Russia has hypersonic missiles too. By the time your missile shield goes off with the hypersonic, your shit blown up. That's why they can't win in Ukraine.
They're the only ones with this bomb.
Oh.
They're the only ones with this bomb. No one else has it.
Yep. Russia
Why
unleashed.
Are we fucking with these people?
It's because we don't want to be number 2.
What's wrong with being number 2? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, I'm a champion. No, bro. Our people, I have nothing to do with this. My son has nothing to do with this. I don't want this issue. How is it that our lives are in danger for someone else's stupid fucking thoughts and fucking actions? This is crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
I don't got shit else to say. This shit is fucking nuts.
Yeah, 61's crazy. That's all I can say. 61. The fact when my man was like, "Oh, we got a weapon," you know what? We call it 61. I was like, 61, and then he described what it was. I was like, oh
shit.
Oh,
I
that's what y'all working with.
I just saw that shit tonight, Justin. I was like,
I saw it yesterday.
What the fuck are we doing out here? What are we doing?
Yep. I'm gonna put it like this though. This is what I'm gonna say. I'll let money talk. You can't sleep on the United States when it comes to weapons. Only reason I'm saying you can't sleep, because remember, we had the stealth bomber. And they didn't admit to having the stealth bomber until like 1980 something. They probably had the stealth bomber for a minute. The point I'm making is we always got some wildness. And they may not just be telling us, but I'm not trying to see it. I don't need that.
You should see the veteran hospitals, man. My dad is a veteran, man. He's a Vietnam vet. I went to the hospital with him, bro. And it's a very, very sad thing to see. Because these people risk their whole lives for us. And they get treated like dirt, man. My dad, when I was there, this is just a couple months ago. He's talking to a doctor, and we're in there, I'm there asking questions, trying to find out what's happening. And it's a completely different doctor. Every time he goes to the veteran hospital, he sees a completely different doctor where he has to tell the doctor what is happening with him when they have to look at the notes that another doctor wrote.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you're a veteran, man. You gave your life for this country, and this is how you get treated.
They have to take a whole day of work off, Mo, to go to the doctor. It's an 8 to 5 event for a vet to go to the doctor. I've been with my uncle. It's a mess. Man. It's very sad.
And they're not held. All of them are not held to the same standards. Fortunately enough, we live where we live, so this is supposed to be one of the better ones in the nation. And if that's the case, what the fuck is going on out here? But you want to go to war?
Word. They don't care about people. We're numbers, bro.
Yeah, that's the bottom line, y'all. They just don't care about people
at all.
All right. Go ahead, Money.
Yeah, go Money. What you think about all this?
It's trash. I'll be honest with y'all. It's trash.
Gotcha, trash.
I mean, they don't think about people, and we just talked about it. And at the end of the day, they just don't care, fellas. They don't care. They don't care at all. They don't care about nothing but money and about money and
underage girls.
Yep, and power.
Money, that's power, underage girls. That's it.
Yeah. Though they love an underage booty. They love an underage booty, and that's why I don't understand. Well, I don't understand. Well, their wives should know it, because if they want them to look like 12-year-old little boys, they should already know that something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a woman. I'm sorry, lady. If you're a woman married to one of these guys You know exactly these guys I'm talking about. And they want you, and you have a size -1, and you are built like a 12-year-old boy.
Mm.
There we
And
go.
he got cake, he got money,
Your husband's on them files.
more than likely.
Your husband's
More than
on those
likely.
files.
And that guy was I'm not gonna even get into that.
The point is, fellas, you
Fake
know,
billionaire.
America doesn't care about they most are, but
Yeah.
America doesn't care about you. America don't care about my black ass, your black ass, your daughter's asses, your sons. They don't care about nothing but the money that they can make and actually getting people out of here. They actually want you to eat more food and have more of those mukbang videos. And because you know healthcare, y'all eat like y'all got free healthcare out here.
For
They
real.
raising the healthcare. They taking you out. Easiest ways to get you by the food, get you by the pause the meat. And they had pause the meat. And for real, that meat getting them up out of here. Pause. So, you know, I mean, this is what it is. It's America, baby.
Yeah, it's so
Land of the
crazy.
dusty.
It's so crazy. You know, I have days, no, I'm gonna hold you, where I wake up and I'm like, y'all have a completely awesome life. And that's every day. I'm not gonna sit here and hold you. But I have days where I wake up and be like, damn, sometimes I wish I was born where I just honestly was a jungle motherfucker. I don't have to worry about none of this shit. That's my point. And we was just talking about credit scores and all that. Wouldn't it be nice? You wake up in the morning, time to go hunting because I'm hungry.
No, you're
You
right
know,
though. You're right about
yeah.
that.
You know
You're
what? Oh,
absolutely
you know what?
correct.
I don't want meat today. I'm gonna go to the motherfucking banana tree.
I'm telling
Like, you
y'all
know what
right
I'm
now.
saying?
I'm telling y'all right now. I'm dead serious. Y'all gonna know too. I ain't gonna say nothing. All you gonna see is a rainforest background. Once I get enough money, I'm gonna be up in Hawaii. I'm dead serious. It's gonna be a different time. It's gonna be like what's it now? Right now it's
It's
8:50
gonna be
here.
like 3, 4 o'clock.
3, 4 o'clock there. Y'all just gonna be y'all gonna be just hearing all the
Yeah,
raindrop.
man. Yeah,
Nah,
I'm
listen.
telling you. I'm
Listen.
telling you. Humans are the stupidest animals on the planet. We the only animals that pay to live here. Think about that.
You ain't lying.
Literally, trees drop fruit for you to eat every day.
Well, that's
And
just
it's
some
I'm
mentality,
just
though.
huh?
That's mentality. We put
That's
value on
that's
things that
that's
aren't valuable.
that's a certain person's mentality. That's not everybody's mentality. We've seen you if you've seen the writings on the pyramid walls. Now I'm not gonna say cave walls because they was hunting and killing people. If you look at the pyramid walls, um, cats was living their best fucking life, bro. They had it figured out. I went to a museum in Colombia. Yes, people, I've left the country. And I went to a museum in another country. All right. So, you know, all you people, you don't read, you don't this, you don't that. No, I'm well traveled. Well, either way, I'm in this museum and we're looking at like the indigenous artifacts from, the original Colombians that were there. And me and my boy Case, Dan,
Case, beast of an
was
artist.
yeah, I was like,
Yep.
yo, yeah, shout out to Case. Um, and me and him standing there, we're looking at each other, and he's like, they had it all figured out, man. They had it all figured out. And these motherfuckers came and ruined everything. And it's true. Motherfuckers wasn't savages. People were living at peace with nature.
They were.
They had everything they needed. It was a certain group of people who their culture is war and guns and violence and fire and grape and massacres. That's their culture. Came and ruined everything. It's all got to be for me. Mine, 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 mine.
Yeah, that's so true.
You can have, like, yo, for real, you plant an orange tree in your yard, and let's say, I don't know how long it takes to reach maturity. Let's go 15 years. In 15 years, you have a full orange tree, and every year that orange tree is going to produce 150 oranges for you. you could feed 150 people for one day with 150 oranges.
True. That's true.
And it
You're not
turns
lying.
into a grove, does it not? Because when the seeds fall, they grow other trees. The other animals come, they eat the seeds, they shit it out. I'm a biologist, people, so this is where I'm going with this. They shit it out in another location, not near that orange tree, and another orange tree grows, so on and so forth. It's enough for everybody on this planet. Certain people make you think things are scarce. It's illegal. You know it's illegal to collect rainwater at your own house?
Yep.
Because water's
What?
free.
Yeah, water's free.
Because water's free. It comes out the fucking sky, people. It's free. But it's illegal to do that.
Tell you how bad it is and all sort of stuff and how
Yes.
but it's just like it's unfucking tapped. It's coming from the sky. Why is it so bad for you?
Because they put that shit in the sky when they fly over. That's a whole nother. See, and you know what? For years, people were saying I was crazy. I could go back, let's go back 2018 when I was saying stuff. People was like, oh, you crazy, you crazy. Am I fucking crazy now? Because a lot of shit I was talking about in 2018, 2019 has happened. 2020 motherfuckers was telling me I didn't know what I was talking about when it came to, the jab and how it was untested and unproven. Only motherfucker pushing that right now is Travis Kelce. And he at the top of the white vacationers pyramid now. Shout out to Van Jones. Oh, no, Van Lathan. Fuck you, Van Jones. I keep getting these cats confused. Fuck you, Van Jones. Shout out to Van Lathan.
Oh, no.
I can't do that to. I can't give that man no love.
Yo, more money. What's the last topic, bro?
Oh my God. He said, oh no. And I refuse. I refuse.
Because remember, I called the other one a coon, and now I'm shouting out the one that is the coon. No, that's not how we moving. Hashtag coon stay winning.
Oh my God. That was good. That was good. Yo, man. All right, let me drop this off for y'all. Pause.
Oh man.
Y'all let me know if y'all see this.
Big Gip.
Big Gip talk that shit, boy.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
We ain't in it no more. Black people ain't controlling our culture no more. It was so much fun, and it was so exciting to be a part of it during the 90s and the 2000s because we were still a part of it. But now we're not a part of it anymore. It's just a system. It's corporate. Everything that they wanted about it, they got it now. But when we went corporate, we lost the soul. So where's the soul now? The soul now is back in the South. The soul now is the trail ride. The soul now, blues, Southern soul music. That's where the soul is now. You know why? Because it's not controlled. It's going on in backyards. It's going on in fields all over the South. 2 and 3, 4, 5, 10,000 people in the field partying for 3 and 4 days. And guess what? Ain't no corporate nothing around here. Just field, music, and culture. When rap and music gets back to that, then you'll start finding stars again. What you have now in the music business has all been manufactured. The last 10 years of artists, manufactured.
Yep.
Manufactured. How do you sell millions of records and you can't tour? Yeah, manufactured.
So I'm assuming Big Gimp is an old hater too.
Yeah.
That's why.
Goody Mob.
He got
you
hit
know
records.
What I mean? The Dungeon, you know what I mean? The Outkast come out of that clique. Yep. And Outkast just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's just what we talked about, and I don't care what nobody tells me. Lots of arguments, but the culture which he's referring to isn't in what people listen to on the radio all the time, or at least if it's a new culture, it doesn't have any soul.
No.
And that's the truth. Your drill music, your the way you dress and all other stuff and how you act and how you move, you can do that fine, but when a OG like Big Gibb says that it's manufactured, maybe somebody should listen.
Word, bro. There was a few years ago. There was with the drill shit going on in New York, where there was a 12-year-old boy who got murdered in the subway. He was a drill rapper. 12, 14 got murdered in the subway. His name was Lottie, and this nigga made a song called the Lottie Bop, where they was talking about how the nigga got stabbed up in the subway. Talking about how he was screaming and they was dancing, and it was all about how he was dying. It was doing all this shit because he got stabbed up with a bunch of kitchen knives. That nigga who made that song got $1 million record deal.
Hmm.
Who own the record companies, people? So stop and miss me talking about this is our culture. They literally glorify the most violent stuff in the world. And not for nothing, the most violent people in the world love all that violent ass drill music. I don't listen to drill music. I'm not trying to catch a body. You know who listen to drill music? Cops and gangsters.
They be telling themselves, man.
And
Betty Sue.
college and college frat white boys listen to drill music. Only reason why I know is because I DJ, it was requested.
Mhm.
And I was like, what is this? And the stuff I was hearing and them bopping around. This is
But
a
remember,
problem.
they become the cops.
Problem.
They become the cops and judges and the lawyers.
This is a problem.
And this is what they listen to.
This is a problem. So again, Big Gibb said we didn't have control of our culture. Fellas, when do you think was the last time we actually had control of our culture? Or did we ever really have control of our culture? Because I think, I'm going to give you a second, because I think we shared control of our culture. I think we shared it, meaning there was places for different things. They the powers that be, because they never left, they were there. They were there in the shadows, but they wanted to make money with our culture.
Yes.
At one point. And then there was a point where they shifted certain things to create more of a narrative to move things a little bit in a more negative downfall. Meaning, Black love and the R&B music of the 90s when they talk about loving and different stuff. And wanted to actually say no, because then that actually brought Black women and Black men together.
Yes.
We don't want to do that. We kind of want to pull that apart. So something happened in the 90s to 2000s where that started decreasing. But I think we shared it. I don't think we ever had really control of it, because if you could even go into the movies and the music, movies from the 60s and the 70s, Bill Cosby was selected. There were certain people selected in there. And there was a thing with Eddie Murphy where he was raw.
Bill
right?
Cosby.
Yeah.
Shout out to Temple University.
Yeah, but Bill Cosby wanted to show Eddie how to move a certain way without the cursing and doing something like that. And then he was like, nah, I'm kind of cool over here. So we all worked together. We had a way, but we had a way of doing certain things. This worked and this worked. But then it got to a point where they didn't want certain Kid and Play.
Yes.
Kid and Play was the change. So Kid and Play, they wanted Kid and Play, that dance happy music was over here for Oprah. And certain other people wanted that type of music where they denounced NWA and people like that. So my question to y'all, what Big Gibb said, did we ever actually really have control of our culture in the music and all these different things?
I'll say pre-85. And I was 2 years old. And the only reason I say pre-85 is because wasn't it 85 85, 86 when Run DMC got the $1 million Adidas deal.
I'm pretty sure it was.
It was around that time.
I think it was.
I'm pretty sure that's when it started to shift. Curtis Blow got his first. He got his record deal. I don't know if that was 83, 82 again. Early, I was not really around. I was a thought. I was in somebody's body. But the point I'm making is that's I think when that
86.
Was 86. That's when it started.
With Adidas.
Around that time. I'd say 86
partnership with Adidas.
When the corporate saw the money 86. They could make off of us. Because that was in Madison Square Garden where he took the shoe off and told everybody, hold your Adidas up. He just got the $1 million check. My biggest hip-hop moment in history, argue with your goddamn mama. I remember being 3-4 years old hearing my uncle talk about that and my brother talking about that and going to the barbershop and everybody talking about how they got the $1 million deal and everybody rocking Adidas and the sweatsuits with the Kango hats. Niggas don't know nothing about that. That's when we really had the culture.
Some of our first memories from like R.I.P. to MTV, watching Walk This Way. Walk This Way.
Yes, exactly.
That's what I was going to say.
Exactly.
Yes. Like this, like
yes.
That's where we started, right? Like
yes.
There were other people out there, LL, and all these other people, but it had to be the shift of 1985 up, right?
That was the shift.
That was it.
But when they saw what they were able to do from 1985 all the way through when like 92, 93, Snoop, right? Snoop was started getting out there for real.
Because
that was some of the. Go ahead.
I was gonna say 87 is when NWA came on the scene.
Another very prominent black group, but that's when they got in because they saw how much money.
That's when they came in.
What I'm saying.
Actually, he's saying Justice right.
They see the power.
What's his name?
And
Heller.
Jerry Heller.
Jerry Heller.
There
we go.
They saw the power that this music had, and they ushered in a whole new wave. Which I'm as sad as it makes me sound, I'm an NWA fan, but I feel they fucked up hip hop.
Interesting take. I'm gonna have to. You gotta elaborate,
bro. Hip hop was get the message. Fuck
the police was a really good message.
I understand. That was a very good message, but you also had Dope Man, please, can I have another hit? That was my shit. I just was listening to the other day. I love NWA. Ice Cube is one of my favorite rappers all time. Argue with your mama. You don't know hip hop if you don't know that Pimp Man's Pen Game and what he did for the culture. But where I'm going with this is the gangster rap ushered in a whole set of crime. Unfortunately,
it wasn't just them though, because
I'm not saying it was just them. They were the first West Coast group. Schoolie D was East Coast gangster nigga in the 80s from Philly who talked to gangster shit. We had Kool G Rap over here to talk to gangster shit. But remember, it was only one or two groups. By the time we got to 93, again, another group I love, one of the most popular songs on the radio was "Throw Your Guns in the Air, Buck like you just don't care." And such a hard track. But the point is, that is violence.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
That is violence.
But it's been spoken about
but you gotta think of it from the youth, Steve.
Okay.
We was 9-10 years old when these songs was coming out. The Onyx, Throw Your Guns in the Air.
Mm-hmm.
How many motherfuckers we went to school with caught gun charges? Because it was cool to tote a gun. It was cool to tote a gun. Right or wrong?
I mean,
and I'm not saying
it was that.
But I'm saying you got the fucked up atmosphere with the crack era. You got MTV, BET pushing the narrative that you ain't real, you ain't street unless you got a gun. Better to be caught with it than caught without it. How many motherfuckers we know used to walk around saying shit like that? We know people personally who used to say that.
A lot.
I had people eat at my house that used to say that.
Yeah, man.
Used to have to tell cats, don't bring your gun in my house, my mama here.
I know people that don't leave the house without gloves, and all types of stuff. But that's
Yes,
what that was what more or less you
but
were around. I grew up in. You know what I'm
uh,
saying? Like,
all I'm saying is, in the 1950s, when motherfuckers was standing on the corner, them niggas was singing doo-wop,
Yeah.
and they just want to sing so they could get laid.
Yep.
By the time we was early preteens, it was cool to be the criminal, it was cool to be the thug. And they shifted the narrative through the music. And again, I love me some NWA, Ice Cube, Yellow, Ren, Easy, Dre. You know, one of my earliest memories of rebellion, or I shouldn't say rebellion, is seeing my mother get really mad about something, is having my brother's NWA tape and throwing it away in front of wall bombs. Right in the trash.
mm,
This is garbage. You don't need to be listening to this stuff. It's going to influence you. And we thought she was just being an old lady hater. We kept listening on the low, but it's a lot of motherfuckers who are simple minded, is where I'm going with this, and that are easily influenced. How many motherfuckers do we know? I'll bring it to when we was in our late teens, early 20s. How many motherfuckers we know that would walk around reciting G Unit like it was a Bible?
hey,
How many motherfuckers, Steve?
That mess
the
is
message was
trash.
speaking to the streets, right? And yes, they ended up getting that level of popularity. They like everybody, Wu Tang. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, put it on a nigga with the speed of a centipede and ninja, any motherfucking contender. Like, the all types of Wu Tang Clan ain't not enough. Like, they was
Yes.
extra amped up. You know what I mean? They'll beat you up. They are men
Yes.
that will still beat you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, it's just what the era and what they grew up with. You know what I mean? Now it's talking about all types of stuff, etc., etc.
Tech on the
It
dresser.
became exactly. It became what we lived in. So when people spoke about it, we were able to radiate to it. Everybody wanted to be a D boy for whatever reason, right? They wanted
Yep.
to have the girls, the drugs, the
The cars.
fast money, the cars,
Yep.
and all that other stuff. And you know, obviously, people get caught, popped up, jailed. Or we all know somebody that did jail time. We also, and it happens.
Yeah.
But that was the message that they allowed themselves to get into. You got three dudes on this podcast right now that never decided to go that route. And bam, there was plenty of opportunity.
Oh, it was
You know what
so
I'm saying?
many. So
Plenty of
many.
opportunity, especially for when I grew up. All types of stuff, all types of people. And I was in a middle generation. My older brother's generation was a generation below the drug dealers.
Yes.
So, you know what I mean? I know people that ran drugs for drug dealers and, you know what I'm saying, did whatever it was that they needed to do in order for them to become who they became, right? It was glorified. I
It
know a
was.
drug dealer that was killed, by the police, execution style, and that set my whole neighborhood on fire for a whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is things that we know. I know. My brothers know. We grew up in it. So it was glorified, but was it shit? Yeah. But they don't want to play KRS-One.
That's what I said. Yeah, I said that before.
They don't want to give you the KRS-One love. They don't want to
Mm-hmm.
pull on to people like Yasin Bey, Most Def, and
Mm-hmm.
like
X Clan
X Clan.
was talk that black empowerment. That was you ever heard of Sonny Carson?
Yes.
The nigga who was the leader of X Clan is Sonny Carson. Was Sonny Carson's son.
What?
That's what I'm saying. Sonny Carson was big on knowledge of self.
And there were a bunch of people like that in hip hop.
Exactly. We had a ton, and they took it all out. Native Tongues was about partying, teaching you about who you were,
and allow you to be yourself. Right.
Good times. That's it.
And they just ushered that out, and
they ushered it out.
They entered in, a lot of other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And it's unfortunate, but they allowed it to infiltrate all the hoods, and they repetitively play every hour on the hour the same type of what a picture. What a fucking magazine.
Biggie was 94 class? Make me feel old.
It's not. It was
94, 93.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. No, I wasn't
Yeah,
there in
Nas
94.
was around the same time, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nas was 93. I remember
Yeah.
Nas in 5th grade.
Yeah, they're really doing like it's like an AI. It's like an
Yeah.
AI thing. You never really actually have
That's
on that
crazy.
thing. But isn't that something? But I just want to show y'all, you know, the level of artistry in this right here.
You have on this cover right here arguably three of the greatest MCs of all time. There is somebody, if they love hip hop, Biggie is their favorite, 3 Stacks, or Nas.
Don't sleep on Big Boy.
I love Big Boy.
Just
People
putting it
forget
out there.
Big Boy was nominated for Lyricist of the Year at the
Yeah.
Source Awards in like 99. Because he was on a feature spree and he was killing them. And people act like he can't. Well, I guess people don't act like he can't rap. People just forget he was in the group some fucking time.
They allow
Like-
the creativity of his contemporary to overshadow his lyricism.
Yes.
That's what
Mhm.
happens. And no offense to 3 Stacks, because I think 3 Stacks is a better overall artist than Big Boy. But wow, this is pretty cool. Bone Thugs and
J.
Harmony.
Rue the Damager. I
Yeah.
hate Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Do not sleep on Keith Murray, Long Island, one of Long Island's finest.
Keith Murray's
Keith
nice.
Murray be spitting, boy. I
Yeah,
was listening
Keith
to the
Murray
most beautiful thing in the world today on the ride home.
He be
It's
flipping
just
it.
like that. And oh man, I
Yeah, he
get
be
in
flipping
here. Oh my God. So
I'm here to make $1 out of 15 cents. Killed that shit.
Oh, yeah.
all
Keith
that,
Murray
all
is
that in a
nice.
bag of chips with the dip. Keith
Keith
Murray.
Murray is nice, boy.
Keith Murray got beat up in Norwalk back in the day.
Hold on now.
That's
What
why
you
Keith
talking
Murray went to
about, man?
jail, bro.
Keith Murray got beat up in Norwalk? When was this?
In the Globe nightclub on Wall Street.
Wall Street.
He hit one of my brother's boys, because I got 2 brothers that are basically the same age. Hit this nigga over the head with a motherfucking bar stool. The nigga was 16 years old. That's assault on a minor, sir. And they whooped his ass for it. Norwalk stomped out Keith Murray, sir.
Hold on. Hey.
Just telling you.
I don't remember hearing it, but you got a brother that witnessed. So,
2. Yeah, it's a true story. That's what Keith Murray went to jail for.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
He still
for
can
assault
run.
on a minor.
Yeah, he still run.
Yeah, he could rap. I'm not hating. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Wu-Tang got shot at in Bridgeport, talking crazy. Real
Yeah.
niggas bust shot, Peace, Connecticut. Okay, Fat Joe and the Terror Squad went up to Bridgeport. They got stomped out. Fat Joe will tell you. Fat Joe will tell you. I'm just putting it out there, people. Don't come to Connecticut thinking it's sweet. That's all I'm
What is
saying.
happening here?
I just want y'all to hear this. Yeah, I just want y'all to hear Tay Diggs and want to ask this real question really quick.
Hashtag.
Why do black movies disappear
No.
every once in a while? When was the last black romantic comedy you saw?
Jesus.
Oh no,
Mhm.
not a comedy.
Remember when they were like there was one after another?
The 90s,
They were all making
2000s,
money.
yeah.
I guess
Somebody decided to not do them.
I guess the last one I saw was it a comedy though?
Nope.
Forever's not a comedy.
No.
The joint with Issa Rae and Lakeith, that wasn't a comedy, was it?
No.
No.
No. Photograph. No, there wasn't.
Wow.
No. I mean, you'd have to go back to like
Yeah.
so you can play that game.
Like bad.
Brown
That's a
sugar.
long time ago.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
You literally have
That's
to
when
go
there was
back.
one after another,
Yeah.
and it was like fun. You know what I mean?
I know you bring that up a lot because I feel like that time movies and television, it was you didn't have to think about it so hard. It was
Even
just so
sitcoms,
much,
right?
yes.
Like even sitcoms.
And they gave you a
got-
feeling, and it
Yeah.
was different.
Yeah, something happened, and I don't know what happened. And I like to talk to people like you, Tay, because y'all were those superstars in the '90s and early 2000s. Black, everything that we talk about wanting in black cinema and black film, it was there already.
Mhm.
You know, and it's not like it wasn't doing numbers. The movies was doing numbers. Cosby Show, Different World, the #1, #2 show in its world. It's just like what happened that made Hollywood just be like, you know what? We don't want to make no money with niggas.
You think about the guy, and his name escapes me, but Love Jones. Iconic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it brings out an emotion when you just
Yeah.
hear
Mhm.
that
Yes.
director never had an opportunity to direct another feature again.
After Love Jones.
After Love Jones. Why?
Oh, Theodore Witcher.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. There's never, but other directors can fail 2, 3, 4
Yeah.
times and still get a budget. They felt Love Jones didn't make enough money. So he never got an opportunity. But look at the social impact it had on our culture.
I never
It matters
thought
to
about
us.
that. Wow.
Never directed another feature.
I'm about to tell you why. And I've been saying it for years, and I'm going to say it, Steve, and you can say you have been saying this for years, sir, because it's all about the emasculation of the black man. You can't show me as a lover, a provider, as a partner, a soulmate, because it makes me human to the world. Period. It makes your little, I'm trying to think of the word, vanilla daughter fall in love with a man with a darker hue. Remember, that was the 90s, early 2000s. There's a lot of vanilla ladies who love chocolate men now because of people like Tay Diggs, Morris Chestnut, Cooper Gooding
Lorenz,
Jr.,
Lorenz
Tate. Okay, and these were the sex symbol dudes of our that we grew up watching. So they don't want that anymore. It was all moved out by design, and we start getting, even with the music, I mean, movies, everything, every TV show you turned on in the 2010s, you see a black man on the show, he's holding it down, he might be the second, third character lead on the show, and then you're like, oh man, that's a cool dude, I think it's great. By season 2, season 3, what are you doing, Steve? What are you doing? He kissing another dude.
No.
Am I lying?
Like
Think
nowadays?
my nigga, think about Arrow. His number 2 on Arrow, he had the sexy blonde girl with the glasses and the pencil skirts.
It was a Dooley
and he had the black dude.
Yeah.
That was with him. That was his number 2 that was in his company.
Yeah.
And by the time they got to season 3, they did not need this in the show. My man was gay.
Was he?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Why?
The cop
He's
talking,
he's not talking about the bodyguard. He's not talking about what's his name.
No,
he's not talking about
talking about bodyguard. Not his bodyguard.
He ain't talking about Diggle.
Diggle had the girl.
Diggle the man.
Diggle had the girl. Diggle had the girl and the
What
kid.
you out here doing tonight, man? Goddamn.
They was in Argus.
Yeah.
They was in Argus.
Nah, he talk about the dude, the gadget dude. What's it? Mr. Terrific. He's Mr. Terrific, actually.
Yes.
He's Mr. Terrific.
Yeah,
He's Mr. Terrific in the Arrowverse for the
And there was another show that I used to rock with, and again, it's a mixed cast or whatever, and the black dude on the show was gay, and it was constant. And I would turn them. I got to a point where I was like, "Yo, why every black man on TV gay? I thought only every 1 out of 10 people in the country was gay." And it's less black people than anybody. So if it's 1 out of 10, you see what I'm saying? How every time I turn the TV on, so I'm not hating
I understand where you're
on
coming
that
from.
community.
I understand where you're coming from.
I'm saying by design, they removed the image of the strong, confident, loving black man that had depth. And if you had depth after a certain point, it was depth in a booty hole. No goddamn pause, nigga. A man's booty hole, nigga. All right?
Come on, close out, Mo. Close out.
I'm just saying that's the answer to the question. They wanted to emasculate the black man. Period. Think of the music. At the same time, the music went from being Wu-Tang Clan and nothing to fuck with hardcore to everybody is talking about their feelings on their goddamn sleeve and shit like that. We all know women don't really want that.
No, they don't want that.
They want the chestnuts. They want the Lorenz Tates. They want the Tay Diggs. Why you think why you think so many women was mad when they found out Tay Diggs got a white wife?
They go crazy any single time a black actor has anybody that's vanilla. What's the name? What's the guy now? He's Sinners. He played 2 roles.
I
He
was about
should
to
have won an
say,
Oscar for it.
You got Michael B. Jordan.
Michael
Michael
B.
B.
Jordan.
Yeah,
You know, the women say, "Oh, he made his career off of black women and loving the black
He
women."
had Laura Harvey and she played his ass.
we
And they
had
get mad- and they get
movies,
mad.
though. I mean,
Ladies,
Sinners was
they don't want to
a
hear
black
that.
movie. You know,
Sinners
although
was
But
a
black
it's who
black
men-
he
movie.
dates.
It's a black movie, Steve, that did not get nominated for most of anything.
Nothing.
Black Panther
Because
was
the
a black
powers that
movie.
be-
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And but hold on.
I
What
know
the
you're
fuck
gonna
did Black
say-
Panther do at the end?
yeah, we
He
talked
rode
about
with
this
the white
before.
boy over his own fucking cousin, bro.
Hey, man, you know.
Am I
it was-
lying?
You're not lying at all. What I'm saying is, it
Killmonger
was
was my guy.
majority black movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have rolled with the white dude. It still was a lot of African
I
American
understand.
actors and actresses that had opportunities.
Understood.
Just because they're not
Steve.
comedies doesn't mean it doesn't.
Steve. No, it's not comedy, Steve. Steve, you named 2 action-packed killing, murder, death, kill movies.
Yes, exactly.
Now, listen. Now we have TV shows that don't have any type of love, any type of comedy, any type of anything. We have Power. We have
Yeah.
Power on Stars. We have Murder, Death, Kill, Gangsters, Drugs by 50 Cent, and we have
BMF.
another 50s BMF, another Murder, Death, Kill.
Everybody was watching that.
Right?
What's the one everybody loves about the stripper?
Oh, the gay, but that still has some.
But that's the point I'm making.
The Rainbow.
That
yeah.
goes back to my point.
Rainbow Valley.
biggest
What is it called?
show-
P Valley.
P
Yeah,
Valley,
something- Yeah, that's it.
biggest
I don't
show.
know what the fuck is that?
I don't
Yeah,
watch it.
Rainbow Valley.
I don't watch it.
I found out from never
My
mind.
mother tells me about it.
Yeah, the ladies like. I don't know what's with the especially the ladies, the black ladies with the game.
And
I'm gonna leave it
and it's
alone.
the thing. I'm not hating on that. It's
course,
just
yeah.
the fact that we don't have strong black straight male leads on these shows. Is all I'm saying.
Boy,
Nope.
We got to cut it. Let's go. Because we over an hour.
well,
Money
yeah,
shit cut
yeah,
out
I don't
again.
know.
No, it didn't cut out. I just put my face off because I knew I was about to go too far.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just
I
saying.
knew I was
Oh,
about to go.
Hey,
I knew
man,
I was about
look.
to go too far.
But we ain't lying. You
But
know,
no,
it is.
But
That's
you're
what
right,
it is.
Justin.
It's the
At the end of the
emasculation.
way, at the end of the day, our the movies we grew up with, The Wood, The
The
Brothers.
Wood was my shit.
See what
Still
I
one
mean?
of my favorites, man.
The Inkwell, sir.
Yes.
The Inkwell. Black
Good one, too.
excellence in that movie.
We had love movies. We had the Tay Diggs, the Smooth, Confident. 2 can play that game. How to
Mhm.
be a player.
Love and basketball.
Loving
Being a player
basketball.
was kind of crazy though, but it was a
Nah,
great.
I mean, that's
Bill
what I
Belichick.
mean.
Bill
I
Bellamy
mean, that was-
killed that joint, man.
You know
Smell
what I
like
mean?
Badussy in here.
Yeah.
You know that?
I see- you know what I mean? We had, but my point is, we had Love
Try
Jones.
to put that
We
back
had
on, man.
what's the one with Tupac? The Tupac and Janet, Poetic Justice.
Boomerang.
Justin.
Yeah, Boomerang.
Boomerang is my favorite.
Amazing.
Boomerang by far is my
Yep.
favorite overall of the, if you want to call them black films,
Yeah.
because that was the first black film, Boomerang, that actually had
All black
a
cast.
all black cast, and it was corporate. It was corporation. They were in the corporate higher up jobs.
Yes.
You know,
And it was a black firm.
it was. You know, Marcus, darling, Marcus, darling.
Who was
You
you
know.
with
that old lady
Tom,
still.
what's your man's name? Oh man, is it Tommy Davis?
And one of the hottest, the
And Holly
Woo.
Berry.
You
Oh
talking
my
about Woo?
God. Woo was one, but I know which one. Strictly Business. That was my
Strictly
shit.
Business.
That
Yes,
was
Strictly
my
Business.
shit.
Yes, good movie,
Mo
man.
Money.
More Money.
Yes.
More Money was great. Oh man.
And we're naming stuff, y'all.
Great
We're
track,
naming-
man.
Why,
Yeah,
why
a
see,
the
couple
black
good tracks
we're
on
man
that.
naming songs.
wear?
We're naming.
Why the black man wear a tuxedo to his vasectomy? He figured if he was gonna be impotent, he might as well look impotent. Gee, Hetty taught me that joke. They literally clowning you, bro.
Good.
Bottom
Yo,
line
the
is,
Ralph
fellas, in the
Tresvant,
movies.
Money Can't
But that's
buy you love.
Yeah, man.
But that's the
house
point.
parties.
Buy you happy.
House parties.
I
Fellas,
mean,
this is what we're talking about. The movies
Yes.
actually to be a part of the movie was one thing, but the blessing of being a part of the soundtrack to the
The
movie, because that can
soundtrack.
boost people's careers. The soundtracks went with the movies, y'all.
the
The brothers, the
lifeblood.
Wood, Best
Yes.
Man, the Best Man.
Best Man.
These soundtracks to movies
Yes. Juice.
were just juice
soundtrack
and
was fire.
impeccable. I mean, this was
Yes.
like Black culture. This was our essence. This is where Black men were viewed as powerful lovers, providers, sexy, confident, not YNs, not nigglets.
Exactly.
You know, we actually had something where it was just like the women of all races loved Tay Diggs, the Morris Chestnuts, Omar Epps',
Mhm.
Cuba. You know what I mean? We had some guy. We had Lorenz Tate's, Shamar Moore. You know what I
Yes.
mean? We had all these guys out here. That was like that epic part of beauty for Black film
Mhm.
excellence, and it was all cultures
All
felt it.
shades.
Yes, all cultures
shades of
felt it.
blackness.
We didn't have to do any. There was no interracial nothings at that point, really. No. It was
Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever, and that was How Stella Got a Groove Back. No, that was an epic movie. How Stella Got a Groove Back for for everything.
Cougar Gang.
Yeah.
The Cougar
So,
Gang.
but my point is, y'all. Somewhere our culture, they didn't want to do that work anymore, and I think Justin is 100% right. Now we have murder, death, kill stuff, gangster shows, and
It's either you're a gangster
or
you're
your
rainbow.
extremely rainbow coalition.
There's nothing. That's why our show is important, because we're in the middle. We're just normal freaking
Yeah.
Black men who work hard, that love our families, take care of our families.
Yeah.
And that's not what they push anymore. Shit, they said
No.
the Cosby Show was unrealistic because both of the parents were Black professionals. Where we grew up, we knew a bunch of Black families that had 2 Black professionals. I mean, so what the fuck? Like, it's maybe realistic to you and fucking, I don't know, Sherman Oaks, California, because ain't nobody out there look like that back then. It might be realistic. It might be unrealistic in Scarsdale, New York, where the executives live.
Well, think about it like this too, Justin. Now you got social media that dictates men a certain way and how a real man should be, and
That's
all
all
this
women
yapping.
telling
This
you.
is
Oh,
yes,
It's women
And
and
women that
soft
like the
dudes.
that love the rainbow coalition of
About it.
men, and they actually forgot about all the films and all the things that we said, and there was possibilities, and there are people of this stature, that there are great men still here.
a ton of them.
But you know what? It's when you turn away
we
the
get labeled
media.
as narcissists now.
When you get turned away, when the media shows and depicts certain YNs and rappers and certain type of entertainers as the people for your Black image of males, they become really run and get attracted to those guys.
Oh,
Remember
100%.
Tupac said he was a nice guy, and then he said the women didn't want him. Then he started cussing and acting the fool. He was like, yo, they like this. They like
Let
me
me
as
tell
this
you.
juice cat, this
Let me
juice
tell you.
character. So I
Motherfucking
mean,
true.
I don't know. So
Sadly, it's true.
Not even gonna talk about Tupac. That being said, fellas, this is
I'm gonna
a
stop.
phenomenal
I was
episode.
gonna say.
oh yeah, it's a long. It's been a
It's
long
a
time.
long episode. Well, this
Yeah.
is 2026. I mean, we had a
Actually,
lot
it's-
to talk about.
It's an
Yeah.
hour and 24 minutes, y'all. If you don't have the attention span of that, grow up, you damn squirrel brains.
Word.
Jesus.
Did we had niggas in the comments?
Yeah. They're in the
Oh,
comments.
I'm late.
Really?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, because
Shut.
the AI OF had him crying. When I was talking about AI and when y'all was talking about OF, didn't tell me.
I can't. What do you even see there?
Yeah,
Oh, I see it.
yeah.
All right.
But on that note,
we out here though. We out here,
Yeah,
people.
we
We out here. We trying to get to 100. We trying to get to 100 videos on y'all people. Byron
Absolutely.
Allen, sir. Holla at me, guy. I fucks with you heavy, Byron Allen. What's good, bro? Pick us up, my guy. We want to be on the griot, 2 a.m. Let us talk this shit on your station, 2 a.m. We could get people watching. I'm telling you.
That'd be a good time.
You know he sued McDonald's and won too, right?
Yeah, he's a problem.
$10 billion
Byron
from
Allen?
McDonald's.
Byron Allen is the vanilla man's a problem.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
Yes.
where. Oh man, I don't know why he's
That's my
doing it
guy.
like that.
That's my guy. He's won 10 multi-billion-dollar lawsuits in the Supreme Court. That's the man right
And he
there.
he didn't catch no magical pneumonia yet.
Nope. And he ain't, and from what I can see, he ain't sold a soul. I don't know.
People have a heart problem all of a sudden catch pneumonia and they up out of here. He
Yeah.
ain't caught one of those two yet.
Mr. Allen, what's good? We respect you, Mr. Allen.
Shout out to your security guards too. Shout out to your
Yes.
security guards and your heavy detail. Pause.
Mhm.
That is
Keep-
beautiful. Keep your
Keep
money
keep
flowing
your
to them.
personal chef paid nicely so he don't slip nothing in you.
On
Nothing
that
but
note,
love
we
over
out,
here.
peoples.
Yo, please be safe until the next time. Like, subscribe, follow.
Yes. Engage, comment, all of that. We need
Every-
that. We
every-
appreciate all the love. Shout out to everybody.
Love
Pete
and
Rock,
the
we
hate
see you,
too much.
baby.
Pete
We
Rock.
see you, Pete
Yo,
Rock. Chocolate Boy
when
Wonder.
I
Thank
reminisce
you.
over you, my God. Come
Yes,
on,
thank
man.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
Pete
you.
Rock.
We
And keep
appreciate
bringing
that
those
love.
hates in the comments too. Keep
Sweet
bringing some
tea.
hates in the comments
Sweet
too.
Tea, I see
Oh,
you.
yes,
Bay
yes.
Area First Lady. I see you. Thank
Let's
you.
do it. Appreciate y'all,
Yes,
man.
man.
Let's keep moving.
Haters, we appreciate you too. I love
Yes.
talking back to you.
I know.
What they say, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
That's right.
Yes, you're right.
know who you are.
They some clowns though.
There you go.
Watch them ishy dreads. You know who you are. Shout out. See you, brother.
Peace out.